Welcome to the Mauna Lani Resort. Here are 5 reasons why you should stay here, and 3 why you shouldn't. Ooh.
Okay, we woke up at sunrise. We went all over Hilo to show these kids all the cool stuff to do in Hilo. Went swimming in a private waterfall, linked down below, but everything is okay now because we are at the Mauna Lani.
Yay! All right, I'm here in their beautiful lobby to go over one of the things we actually loved the most, which is the design of this hotel. And we loved it, and I think everybody else did too, because people were walking around taking pictures, getting design inspiration, and wondering how they could incorporate this into their house. So when you walk in, you immediately feel transported to vacation. It's open, it's airy. This hotel was recently renovated in 2019, 2020. It was a $200 million renovation, and they did a fantastic job with it. Everywhere you look, it's just beautifully designed. The one thing I will say is it doesn't necessarily incorporate a ton of Hawaiian design elements into it. Some of the other hotels have done that better, like Turtle Bay on the North Shore brought in local artist Nick Kuchar and had a lot of design related to the surf culture of the North Shore. Also, the Royal Hawaiian does a really good job of incorporating some Hawaiian design into their architecture and their style. But I will say it is a pro. The design here is spectacular. Wow.
Nice room, huh?
All right, another pro is that they get all of the little things right. So these might seem like trivial details, but these are the little things that really make your stay, and they're really not a given at luxury hotels, unfortunately. But here I feel like they get all the little things right. So, for example, the beds are extremely comfortable. The linens are excellent. The shampoo and conditioner that they have, I want to buy it to take it home. Every room has a good size lanai, which is so nice and great. And they have laundry available for you to use. So they have laundry services, but then they also have washers and dryers and soap and everything. That's included. That's just such a nice practical detail that is really helpful, and they just get all these little details right. You might notice that the sun is in my eyes. It's because we are watching a beautiful beachfront sunset. That's not included in my pros, but this is a beachfront hotel. That's pretty nice. All right, so the Mauna Lani is located on the Kohala coast of the Big Island. And this area is very popular for large resorts and luxury resorts because they have some absolutely beautiful beaches up here. So the Mauna Lani is located about 45 minutes north of Kailua Kona and about 25 or 30 minutes north of the Kona airport. Up here, like I mentioned, you have some stunning beaches. One of our favorites is Hapuna Beach, which is just a quick drive from this hotel. All right, one of the big reasons we love the Mauna Lani is it is super family friendly. So when you walk in, you just get this vibe, and this is important to me because we are traveling with 2 young kids. So there are a few things that really stand out, which makes it super family friendly. First of all these lawn games over my shoulder. That's so fun. All right, there are plenty of areas to run around. So there's lots of green space everywhere. The kids can just roam. It feels really secluded and safe. At the restaurants, they have an awesome kids menu, so there are plenty of options and they're really well priced, surprisingly. They also have a great beach entry or zero entry pool, which our kids have absolutely loved, especially our youngest. She loves the independence of getting in the water like that. And then there are the things they put in our room. So we had a diaper genie, a baby tub, a baby shampoo and conditioner, guardrails for our toddler bed, a crib, just all the things that make it really nice and easy traveling with kids. And then finally, the kids club. So we didn't utilize this, but they do have an included kids club. It runs right now, it's running from 9 to 2, and it's for 5 to 12-year-olds. So it's really nice here.
Time for the pool. Edith and I are relaxing in the kids pool, let's talk pools in the Mauna Lani. So you got 3 main pools. You got this pool, it's a baby pool. It is sand bottom. It goes from a nice slope into about 1.5 feet deep of water. And it is great for little kids to just play around in the sand. It's wonderful, right? Next to it, you have the kids pool. It's a big rectangular pool. It's about 3 to 4.5 feet deep. It is a nice little infinity pool that then meets the hot tub. So that's the main kids pool for all your fun social activities. And then you have the adults pool. It's great infinity pool, a little bit removed from everything else. And there you can relax, unwind, nice and quiet over there. So that brings me to something against the Mauna Lani, is the kids pool. It is a very basic pool. Kids that have footballs in and balls, keep themselves entertained. They're jumping off the ledges, great, but there's no water slides here. There's no splash pads, and I totally get it. That doesn't really fit the vibe of this place because it's more like a relaxing atmosphere here, but a lot of luxury resorts around Hawaii still have at least a small water slide or a small splash pad like the Ritz on Maui. I mean, the Wailea Beach Resort's got a big Nalu pool with big water slides. So here on the Big Island, if you want a pool that's like big for kids, there's King's Landing just down the road. And then also you have the Hilton Waikoloa Village, which is like a full water park, but very different vibes of those pool. You'll find a lot more kids, a lot more activities, a lot more crowds, very different feel. But if you're looking for a kids pool, that's a good place to go.
All right, so I am sitting in their Hale Iki to give one of the drawbacks that we noticed while staying here. So when you stay at resorts like this, they have resort fees, and these are nightly fees that you pay to have different amenities. So some include basic things like Wi-Fi and sunscreen at the pool. Others will include a lot of activities. Very few of them are actually included. I think only about 20% of the activities that are listed for each day are included in your resort fee. The others are extra. One thing I do want to point out though is that they have a honu talk or a turtle talk, and that was actually fantastic. Edie and I went, it was super educational. They have a conservation program here where they foster sea turtles, Hawaiian green sea turtles, and release them out to the ocean once they are able to survive out there. So that is a really cool program, and if you do stay here, you should go to the Turtle Talk. An awesome pro here was the wonderful service that we experienced. I know luxury resorts all have great service, but I feel like, especially when it came to the housekeeping service, I just have to give a shout out because it felt like they went above and beyond. We even missed our housekeeping service one day because kids' naps, and it didn't work out. And they texted me later that day to check in, see if we wanted housekeeping services and see if there was anything they could bring up to us. So I just really felt like this whole hotel in general has done an excellent job with service. So if you are planning a trip to the Big Island, make sure you check out our itineraries. These are grab and go itineraries that set you off on excursion days around the island. You can check them out at the hawaiivacationguide.com/itineraries. And if the Mauna Lani is right for you, awesome, book it. We have a full review down in the comments below. But if you want to explore more, make sure you check out our where to stay section of our website, the hawaiivacationguide.com/stay. We have a lot of reviews of hotels, vacation rentals, and just some great options for you to choose for your stay. Thanks so much for watching. We're just leaving dinner, and that brings me to another con. It's a con, it's not a deal breaker. How about that? So we've spent a lot of time eating at restaurants here in sight, and with the exception of the Canoe House, I would say that the meals have been a little bit inconsistent. So it's not that they've been bad, but some have been really good. Other times we'll get the same exact thing the next day and it won't be quite as good. So obviously it wasn't a big deal breaker because we have continued to eat here on site because it is so convenient, but it is just something to note that you might have a little inconsistency with your meals if you stay here.
Why do they do falls in Hawaii? Because it's hot.
It is hot here, yeah. But everybody likes s'mores, no matter where you're at.
Wow. You guys look a little wet.
Well, I feel special. It is pouring rain in Kohala right now. I don't know if this ever happens. It clearly does, especially this wet winter. But hey, at least we're here for it.
All right, and the fifth reason we really love the Mauna Lani is the vibe. So check this out. Behind me, you can tell it is such a fun vibe out here. You have sunset right on the beach, you have people running around, you have live music at dinner time. It is just such a cool vibe and you feel it almost immediately as soon as you get here. We're having fun, right? I hope you enjoyed this video and it helped you decide whether staying at the Mauna Lani is right for you. I have to say overall, we absolutely loved our stay. Almost everything was nearly perfect and we cannot wait to come back. This will be one of our top choices when we come back to the Big Island. If you want to see our full review and learn more about booking this hotel, please click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.